Entire Tassadar, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kylaris, and today I'm going to be bringing you a few replays, pretty relaxed replays to be honest with you, as I have had quite a tough time. I thought my mic had broken recently, just before, but apparently it hadn't. Apparently I had the PC on mute, so that was quite cool. So indeed, we do have ROOTKiWiKaKi spawning here as the blue Protoss against EGLzGaMeR as the red Terran on Terminus Re. A huge map. Going to be spazzing around there with my cursor, just having a little look around. Let's get that production tab open and let's get those nameplates up as well. So we do have KiWiKaKi going to be throwing down that initial pylon. Nothing too major going on, so it's pretty obvious he's not going to be cheesing at this point. And we do also have EGLzGaMeR throwing down that supply depot in almost a mirror position if you assume that this is rotational symmetry, but let's not go into that because that's really not chilled and relaxed. At this point, EGLzGaMeR and KiWiKaKi not doing too much, and I'm trying to figure something out to talk about. Let me think. I'm almost done with my Warriors of Chaos Battalion. That's pretty cool. Doing some painting, yeah. For you Warhammer fantasy nuts out there. And I've been having some strange dreams recently about aliens, so I'm fearing for my sanity. So anyway, let's get back to this game. We do have a gateway going down as well as an assimilator for KiWiKaKi. Slightly early assimilator, but nothing too major. He did actually have a probe stop there, but it's nothing too big a deal. And EGLzGaMeR just going to be throwing down very similar builds. If you can assume that a barracks is like a gateway and a refinery is like an assimilator. So neither player scouted yet. Personally, I quite like to scout right after pylon on such big maps, because if somebody is going to be doing an all-in, yeah, granted it's not exactly ridiculously strong, but you know, you never know. Like, somebody could be doing something ridiculous and it could come back to haunt you in the later stages of the game. So EGLzGaMeR is going to be sending out his scout, and KiWiKaKi still not sending out that scout. Quite interesting. He does have his cybernetics core going down as well as that second as pylon, and he's just chrono boosting out at this point. And EGLzGaMeR is going to be scouting in the wrong direction. He is getting his orbital command up, another supply depot. So it's going to take him quite a while to know where KiWiKaKi is, assuming that he is scouting in the wrong direction. I personally like to scout clockwise. Not sure why, just a personal preference. But it looks like KiWiKaKi here is also going to be scouting in the wrong direction. So both players here are really going to be in the dark for quite a while as to what the other player is doing. We do have a Zealot on the way out for KiWiKaKi, as well as that second gateway, cybernetics core just finishing, and a reactor actually going down on this barracks for EGLzGaMeR. So interesting play here. Normally you do see the tech lab straight after a marine. This marine is stationed out here just to deny any scout that does come along with the proper micro. But at this point, these two probes, this probe and SCV, are going to bump slightly into each other. You do have a sentry on the way, as well as gateway research for KiWiKaKi, and another pylon just going down. Very simple. So these two, this probe and SCV have seen each other. I wonder if either will divert paths, as you can indeed tell slight timings on from where things are and positionally, like scouting wise, but that's sort of like a real shot in the dark if you do not go to the right position. So it's all good. We do have a command center on the way for EGLzGaMeR, so he's going to be going for that simple one barracks expand, and we do have KiWiKaKi at this point just pumping out on 2 gates, probably going to be going for an expand pretty soon, I imagine. He does have a few stalkers on the way, but really it doesn't look like any massive amounts of pressure are going to be going on when it comes to the front of EGLzGaMER's base, especially since he will have that bunker up in time, and no doubt as soon as that command center is in a good position, he will throw a bunker down here. So there's really not much that this little force can do. I would like to see KiWiKaKi do some expanding anytime soon. And I have some really bad lag, and I'm not sure why, so I'm going to try sort it. Let's hope that sorts things. We do have at a base, indeed, a new nexus going down for KiWiKaKi, and at the same time, it looks like EGLzGaMeR is just going to be throwing down a double factory, so we might see some mech play going on here. And one thing I really don't like going up against Terran, when going up against Terran even, is the like 2-base mass Thor thing, because Thors are just frigging invincible. A nice placement of that pylon there by KiWiKaKi, and he's going to be poking up here to do a little bit of aggression. And that's only one bunker with a few marines. He has a few marines in the back as well, but now he is going to be pushing in here. Guarding his shield does go up, and he's going to be raining havoc down on this bunker. He probably could take it out. Nice micro there, bringing down that Stalker, but it did indeed go down. Didn't take it back far enough. That Zealot does go down as well, and now this is going to be pushed back pretty easily by EGLzGaMeR. He really didn't lose that much there, actually. He only lost like 1 or 2 Marines, and just the price of that bunker, which really doesn't matter at all. He's going to be throwing a second bunker up, but will this go up in time for when these units do actually arrive? The NASL has just started on one of my screens, so I'm going to need to pause that. Been waiting for that to start all day. So it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. Hellion there did go out for just a little bit and get picked off. We do have a robo facility on the way now for KiWiKaKi, but he seems pretty adamant about containing EGLzGaMeR at this point with this small troop of units. And with if the sentry indeed it did just get enough energy for Guardian Shield, that'll be great against these Marines. Guardian Shield just does so much against Marines, and it is really fantastic to use Guardian Shield at any possible moment when engaging any Marine base force. So now he is going to be pushing in here. Really strange positioning there of those units. I'm quite surprised that he didn't push in all that way. And no doubt he's going to be wanting to try and move around and indeed try and pick off some of these SCVs here. But he is going to be losing. Will he lose this? Oh, he does lose so many of those units. And now he's going to be forced out whilst only killing, once again, a few Marines. I'm really not sure of this play here by KiWiKaKi. He seems to be pushing in with just not enough at any one time and not doing enough damage to actually compensate for any kind of loss. So we do have this natural going up and running pretty smoothly now for KiWiKaKi, as well as throwing down a few more gateways, but at the same time EGLzGaMeR is getting a few tanks, Infernal Pre-Igniter and a few Hellions, so he's going to be in a really good position going into this game. Although that being said, if he doesn't do anything anytime soon, he really needs to take his natural pretty soon, otherwise KiWiKaKi is going to get pretty much ahead in the economic advantage leadness. Jesus Christ, I can't talk today. But at the same time, we don't have siege tech being researched. He's getting a second reactor on these factories, so he's going to be going very, very Hellion heavy by the looks of things against Protoss, and I'm not sure I agree with that, unless there are a ton of Zealots coming out, but I really don't think there are going to be enough Zealots. So we do have an Observer coming in here now. A Robo Bay is going down for KiWiKaKi, but this Observer is going to be able to see pretty much everything going on in EGLzGaMeR's base, and even notice that the natural is not taken yet. So KiWiKaKi at this point is going to be in a fine position going into the later stages of this game, keeping these 2 Stalkers back here just in order to be able to keep any drops away as quickly as possible, and an Immortal now coming out as well. So oh my god, 5 Hellions on the production tab. Jesus Christ. The thing is, he really hasn't seen the unit composition of KiWiKaKi at all, other than the lone Stalkers and Zealots that did actually retreat. So now he is going to be using these Hellions to lead, and they did indeed see what was going on there. But the Infernal Pre-Igniter now is up, and an Immortal on the way as well. So, I mean, they're going to be able to shred through these Zealots and sentries. Actually, that is a really menacing force here by EGLzGaMeR. He's going to be pushing up. Nice force fields there, blocking off a lot of those units, but the Marines do sneak through, and KiWiKaKi here in a really bad spot. A lot of Stalkers are being warped in, but this is just not enough. EGLzGaMeR is going to be able to push up here. He does move that Immortal back because it was trying to get focused, and he really doesn't want to lose that. But oh my god, this Robo Bay could go down, and that could spell bad news bears for KiWiKaKi. Oh my god, he's going to lose this Immortal, and he does indeed, and now he's going to be in a really bad spot. He's doing a really good job using these Stalkers for kiting and warping in a few more Zealots here, but that Infernal Pre-Igniter is going to be able to rip them apart, and oh, a Colossus comes out just at the nick of time, but he is going to get focused down, and oh, it does go down. Oh my god, he had to pull all his probes off the line here in order to be able to deal with that, but at the same time there are Hellions in the natural of KiWiKaKi doing massive damage to the probe line, and now KiWiKaKi has absolutely no income whatsoever. EGLzGaMeR played that brilliantly and just pushed in with so much. And oh my god, even more Hellions on the way now. Still 4 on the production tab. We do have a Starpot going down as well. And KiWiKaKi here is in such a bad position. I really don't see how he can recover from this. These Hellions just did so much damage. Surprising amounts of damage, in fact. And the double-pronged use of those Hellions just getting in on the natural as all these Stalkers were pushed back by the Siege Tanks and Marines just really paid dividends for EGLzGaMeR. So, I don't know what else to say. I'm pretty sure this is going to be GG, folks. He is going to be throwing a bunker down at his natural, but I really don't see the need. Getting siege tech as well, but EGLzGaMeR at this point, just go to the units lost tab. You can see that he has killed a massive amount of, when it comes to the units of KiWiKaKi. And if we just go back to the production tab, and what is that? There it is. There's a control, and our workers killed. 45 workers were killed by EGLzGaMeR in there, whilst only 4 lost during the entire game for EGLzGaMeR. And EGLzGaMeR does indeed take that game. So KiWiKaKi just said, hey, and didn't GG. I guess they must have been practicing or something. So regardless, thank you very much for watching this, guys. I hope you found it slightly entertaining. I am going to now go and cast a best of 5 between Razor Insolence and ATN Dark Force. So hopefully I shall see you back for that. And if you like what you see, please do subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you next time.